and welcome to another Sassy Divas collab. My name is Tracy. Bandit and Chloe are milling about somewhere, and if you are new to our channel, thank you so much for checking us out, and if you're returning, thank you so much for being a part of our YouTube family. So the Sassy Divas collab was put together by Stephanie over at Glitzzy Gem, and it consists of her, myself, as well as Faye Blatcher, Jennifer from Jennifer Loves Makeup, Emily D, and Leslie over at Hillbilly's Creativity. And each month what we do is somebody comes up with an idea and we do our makeup around that idea. So this month it was some fall artwork. So what I chose was this picture, and I don't know, I just thought it was kind of neat. Now each channel will be pulling semi-finalists. So out of all of us, there's one winner each month. So each channel looks at their comments. I use a random comment picker. I believe that's what all of us do. Some people may put all of the comments in a paper bag or something, but I think we all use a random comment picker. And what we do is we pick a semi-finalist, and then we send our semi-finalist to the secret hostess, and then she puts all those names on a wheel of names, and there is one winner. So each month there's only one winner. We don't each do individual giveaways. Now, in order to participate, you must be publicly subscribed to all of our channels. You must hit the like button, and you must comment on every video. And that's our only way of checking to make sure that you are a public subscriber. YouTube is not affiliated with the giveaway, nor any of the brands that I will be showcasing today. And all the rest of the rules will be down below. I do believe it is only open to US residents, only because with shipping overseas or out of the country, it has to go through customs, and not everything can go to a country. So rather than have your gift be held up in customs somewhere, we do typically just leave this to the US. But all the rules will be down below, and each month the secret hostess from the previous month announces who the grand prize winner was. So I was not, because I was just the secret hostess, I believe, in last month's. So we are going to get into our look. Now, one of the things I wanted to do is showcase some of the different makeup that I've been using. Things that I've heard are great, so I decided to try. Things that I've gotten in subscription boxes that I know some of you are interested in. How is it working? So I thought I would do a little bit of that today. So I haven't put on any makeup. Usually I do have my foundation done, but I did want to show you this new foundation that I heard was good for mature skin, and I have given it a try. I did get it at half price from Good Morning America's Deals and Steals. And that is this Laura Geller Baked and Balanced, and this is the Glow Illuminating Foundation. I also have the color correcting. I decided to go with that one. And I'm going to start off with this Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum Primer. Is this a primer? I'm pretty sure it's a primer. Now that I'm looking at it, it says, oh yeah, Hydrating Primer Face Serum. So it's a serum and a primer all in one. And what it's going to do is just add like a little undertone of a glow, not like a bright glow, but it just helps you get that kind of glowy, kind of lit from within look. All right, and here is that foundation. Now I've been using the color correcting one. I haven't used this one yet, but the color correcting one is quite nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to swoop my brush on it, and then tap off excess. I'm going to do one side of my face. All right, so I put it on this side of the face and not on this side. So you can see it does a fairly decent job of kind of lightly concealing. Now you could, go over that a little bit more. fairly decent job. Let me go up and finish the face. All right, so I don't feel like it settles into the creases any more than anything else would, into the little fine lines when you kind of scrunch up. And it does feel actually smooth. So you put it on as a dry powder, but then it feels smooth. So if you don't like the feeling of a liquid type of foundation, this might be a really good match for you. Now this is in the light. I probably could have gone to the medium, but I didn't want it too dark. All right, so there it is. And next, you know, I still have this. I've been working with this for quite a while now. My contour. So you want to kind of follow your natural cheek bones, all right? And then you want to kind of get this out of your nose, you get your forehead, and then you want to get just under your chin. And then I typically just take the same thing I use for my foundation and I rub it in. And then this, I'm going to kind of just dab in. So you want to get a slightly lifted look. And we're going to kind of dab out the nose there. And then here, I'm just going to brush it right in. All right, so the contouring is done, and that's what's going to add more of that tanned look. Now remember, when you do use that contour, it's going to be dark, but you are going to buff that in, and it's going to provide that nice kind of sun-drenched look as well as give some definition. Next, I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. So this is a pretty light shade. This is in, does it say here? And then this is a cream. And I'm just going to put that right where the sun would kind of dabble the face, and then across the forehead. And you can go ahead and pull that down to your neck if you like. I'm not wearing a t-shirt, so it's kind of high necked. Then I'm going to take this angled brush, and what I want to do is just kind of lightly and gently move that around. Get it over the nose a little bit, because remember that the sun would touch your nose and give you a little bit of a tan. Now next, for the blush, I'm going to use this. Now this does have a bronzer in there, but it's very, very light even for my skin. So the cheeks though, and the highlight, I did find worked quite well with my tone. And then you want to just kind of have that going up. So you don't want to have it way down here. You want to kind of have it right here going up. Because again, we want to lift that face up. And now I've got my highlight brush loaded up. All right, so we get a nice shine going on. So my next step is going to be the brows. So I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel, and I'm going to start by just brushing those up. All right, so it does have this nice, you can see that there. Brush. It's October. I most certainly have to use my Jason mirror. All right, next I'm going to take my, this is a Universal Brow Pencil by Billion Dollar Brows, and I'm just going to fill in where it's sparse. And so that's the reason that I brush them up like that, is I want to see those sparse areas. And I'm going to take this end and just kind of brush that in, and then brush those to a more normal and natural shape. All right, next I'm going to take this P. Louise eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to dab it on. And then I take a brush and just, Chloe, can you take Bandit out?
What?
Take Bandit out.
Take the dog out?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just brushing that out. All right, so next I'm going to take this blue and go right along the lash line, because that look has a lot of blue in it. And some people are really good at doing it with their eyes open. I am not. And this is in black, and the other end is one of those stamps, but it's the right side. I don't even know where the left side one is, but
now we're going to come in and we're going to just darken that up.
now with liquid liner, I always find that it's best to put it on prior to my eyeshadow application, because then any kind of like little spots that just don't look right, I can cover up with the eyeshadow. The other thing is that the eyeshadow is actually going to dry it down some, but let's say you put it on second, you can take a little bit of powder. So you should use translucent, but I have this pink one most available, and I only have a pink one and like a butter colored one. But you can put a little bit on the brush and just dry it down. All right, you can just do that. And you can certainly do it beforehand too. And that's going to also set it in place. And even though this is a pink, it's not like pink on, it's, you can't see it. Now, usually after I've done the eyeshadow, I do come back in and I darken up, particularly the ends here. But I like to have that base kind of already set down for me, because it's setting for me the kind of area where I'm going to be stopping at. Now, for my eyeshadow palette, I'm going to use this Nomad one, and this is the Haunted Europe one. And this just had, I think it was the one palette that had pretty much all the colors that I was really looking at in that one particular picture. So I'm going to start off with this dark blue one right here, and that's called Black Forest. And I am going to kind of go for a different look than I usually do. So usually I try to make this like a everyday look, but we're not going to do that today. one thing when you're doing your crease, right, what you want to do is you want to start with your dark area, right on that outer corner, and then you want to come up here, right? So if you have hooded eyes in particular, you're going to want that color to kind of come all the way out. Because that's going to really open your eyes up. And don't worry, you can always lighten it up. What you can do is you can take a nice big brush and you can just lighten that up. All right, so on the bottom, it has a mixture of orange and gold. So I'm going to start with this orange right here. It's called Frankenstein. All right, right here. And then I'm going to move into this gold right here. And that is called Boogeyman. All right, starting right. Can't see what I'm doing. I start right there with the orange. And then I'm going to take this pointier brush and I'm going to take that, oh no, I'm using this gold here. This is Haunted Castle right here, Haunted Castle. This one is Boogeyman. Now next, right in the center, there's some pale yellow. So I am going to take this Delancey, and I just got this in the September Ice Cream Beauty, and I'm going to take this one here, because this one here turns into this nice pale gold with a little bit of a flip. So I thought that would be perfect. And I'm going to get a good amount on there. All right, now I want to come around and use a little bit of a lighter blue around that, like it has in the picture. And this here is a blue-green. I think like a big mirror right behind my phone. And next, I want to pick up some of the blue from here in this Big Bad Wolf and just kind of get that right in there. I'm going to go with this one, and that's the Boogeyman one. And we're going to come right here. Then last, I want to take a really thin brush. And I want to get some blue under the eye, and I'm just going to come back to that Big Bad Wolf. All right, I'm going to come back in and darken up that eyeliner. And what you can do is you can just take it by the side there and just kind of almost stamp it on. And I'm going to come back in and just darken this up some. I'm going to buff that out, but I didn't feel like it was quite dark enough. Then I'm going to take this brush again and just come right on the lash line to add a little bit of that blue on the bottom. Now the other thing with the liquid liners is they don't go on well over duochrome. So that's another reason to put it on first if you're going to use any kind of sparkly, duochrome, shimmers, anything like that. The liquid eyeliners don't tend to go on very well over top of them. All right, next I got this in the September Ice Cream Beauty box. This is by ZC Cosmetics, and it is this gold eyeliner, and I'm just going to use that to come right in here. I will say that's my first time using it. It did not go on very smoothly, so not a huge fan. I did want to get that kind of nice gold on the inside, but it's just not working. Now we're going to clean that up a little bit. As well as finish up that highlighting. Next, to deal with the dark under eye, I've got this peach, and this comes in several shades. So depending upon your skin tone, Tarte makes this in several shades of peach. Because I have a lighter skin tone, this is their lightest one. But they do have a couple of other shades, you know, for more olive tone skin or for other skin tones, whether it's more of a mocha color. So they have, I think it was 4 shades. For my mascara, I'm going to use this Bad Gal Bang by Benefit, and this is in same colors you see on the outside. And I do love this. This is particularly nice for hazel eyes or brown eyes. Alright, and last I'm going to do my lips, so I'm going to take this Gerard Cosmetics Bel Air lip pencil, and it needs to be sharpened, but Now you don't want to go all the way out to the ends. You just want to kind of dab that in. All right, so against my better judgment, I am going to use this Ace Beauty liquid lipstick. And I'm saying against my better judgment because the color is quite dark, but it is a fall color.
I also did not bring anything to any lip balm, which usually I do put on lip balm.
So I will say this is a very kind of dry matte look, which is not what I usually go for. I am going to put this Illuminati. This is a clear with flecks of gold gloss. Now when you're putting your clear gloss over top of color, what you want to do is you want to wipe it in between putting it back in on a makeup wipe or something. This is kind of a drier one because this is almost done, but you're going to get all that excess off so it doesn't then color your gloss. All right, I don't feel like it has quite the amount of sparkle that I want for that kind of night look. So what I did was I grabbed this. This is from Gourmand Girls, and it's this beautiful, sparkly, big lip gloss. So it's got a little bit more sparkle now. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Tula eye balm. This is the Rose Glow and Get It. And I just like to put that right under my eyes just to make them nice and creamy. All right, so there is my final look. All right. How'd I do? All right. Well, make sure you check out all of the other great creators and hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. It's totally free on all of our channels, so it doesn't cost you anything, but it does mean so much to us and enters you in that giveaway. And all of the ladies do a really nice giveaway. And hopefully I'll see you soon.